Cal Buck, Johnny Bingo.
I'm Johnny Bingo.
Yeah, we are here in the bunker.
We're in the bunker.
We are, and obviously we're going live. We have to watch time because, as we know, the government only gives you 30 minutes, and they're tracking us.
You have 29 minutes and 59 seconds before they are able to find you. We're using 7 VPNs to around the world. Right now, we look like we're in Egypt.
Yep, and then later we'll be in Belarus,
Yes,
and then Estonia, and it just bounces. It bounces,
Yes.
but eventually they can track the signal, and so
Yes.
we got a lot of work to get done in these 30 minutes, and we're gonna go. Obviously the show's called Last Week Ever.
Yeah. Track it and stack it.
He is tracking and stacking it. So we're down here in the bunker, and you've seen some of the other shows. We've talked about Sasquatch.
We're talking about Sasquatch.
We talked about
The flat Earth. We've talked about the moon, which doesn't. There's no such thing.
Yep. Did we finish the John F. Kennedy one yet?
We did not finish it.
We didn't.
We're still working on it.
We're working on that
man.
one.
There's a lot of questions.
A lot of questions about you. It's always who. Anytime somebody gets smoked, who did it?
Yeah, and when you have a last name of O, it's definitely a problem.
Spouse, right? When you're just Jackie O.
Yeah,
loud and clear.
spouse.
Freddie B.
She was right there.
Freddie B definitely got the invite into the bunker. When is the Nessie episode? Nessie's coming.
I know what that means.
Loch Ness.
Not
Loch
Ness.
Ness.
Yes, that's Nessie is okay.
Well, here's how the government frames it, right? They call it the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
That's you labeling them.
Yeah. And as opposed to the other way around.
Loch Ness, what if it's Loch Ness, gentle creature?
Yeah. You don't tell me what the name of a historical or fabled creature is.
No.
I decide. I'll call it.
It's like
table chair orange if I want.
It's like our own president when he talks to other people. He goes, "Hey, don't tell me how I feel."
Yeah.
We're
is that them?
No, it's up to 40% savings on Lowe's, which is pretty great.
Lowe's heard us saying,
"Yep,
that's what it is."
Select bath and lighting. Obviously, lighting is happening.
Here's a problem I have with Alexa. When I'm talking to like somebody in my room, I have to go, "Hey, how are you? What's up?" Because I don't want Alexa to know, but I have Alexa. So it's a problem. Like, why do I even have Alexa?
I don't know why.
I can't even talk in front of it.
So we're going to get Alexa out of the bunker for sure, because we're sitting here trying not to get tracked, and obviously we're only 2 minutes and 25 seconds in. But the government's to try right now. They're probably like scrambling.
Yes, where's Johnny? Where's Cal? And tracking and stacking. It's not a made up phrase.
No,
that's what they do. They track it and they stack it in a warehouse in Topeka.
Yeah, I mean it is a made up phrase. Somebody made it up.
What's that?
Anyway, Cal Buck and Johnny Bingo down here in the bunker of, I guess, freedom. Bunker of, we're still working on a name.
Yeah, and bunker of freedom.
And our buddy Freddie B, who's a craftsman in woodworking, and he's making us a little, like you would say, like home is where the heart is, or no place like home, or something.
Yes.
And he's making us one. So we definitely need some help with names for the bunker.
Yes.
Casa de Freedom, we were going to call it.
I thought maybe of combining like Cal and John's.
Cal John.
John Cal. Mm-hmm. But that didn't seem to work out. But listen, seriously, can we talk for a second about my car?
I think we need to.
I don't want to talk too much about it because they know where I live. But here's the thing. I'm getting a lot of warning signs on my car, and I don't think it's real.
Like literal warning signs, not just
yes.
Oh, is that a hum in my tire? But like lights. Back in the day, there was never... the car just drove.
It just drove.
There was never a problem with the car. The car went fine.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden,
the car wasn't electronic.
The car was not electronic, and it was analog.
It was not smart. It wasn't a smart car.
And do you want your car to be smarter than you?
I want a dumb as hell car.
I want a car to go, Jamie, do you want me to drive through that wall? I'll do it right now.
What's 2 + 2 car? 5. I want a car that doesn't know these things.
That's right. Shelly Productions is asking, are you selling stickers? I mean, we're always selling stickers.
Yes. I mean, if you can stick it to the man, stick it.
We'll sell it. And it's stickers are really like Johnny says, it is a symbol of sticking it to the man. So when we sell stickers, we obviously have ones with kittens on them, which are very cute. There's one couple with hearts.
And obviously we use stickers to put over your camera if you're not there, because stickers are very important.
Yeah.
They keep out although you do have to kind of unstick it. So it's a problem for me. I have to take off the. I have a problem with stickers.
Yeah,
I just
definitely put stickers over the lids. Not obviously we're live right now.
We're live as hell,
and we got 5 minutes, so we got a lot of stuff to get to, but we only have under 24 minutes left.
Yes.
A lot of stuff to do, but you know, obviously, stick it over the lens and clear history.
Yes. Now, yes, always clear history.
Always. Sometimes
that's my motto.
That's
clear
motto.
it.
Clear it
and
clear it. Fear it.
Fear it and clear it.
Fear it and clear it.
Yeah, that's it. Fear it and clear it. That's our phrase.
And that might be the sign over the bunker.
Yeah.
Fear it and clear it.
Fear it, clear it, stack it, and jag it.
And obviously, if you're just catching on here, the show's called The Last Week Ever because eventually, and sooner than later.
Yeah, it's the last week. I mean, it's always the last week. You know it.
Yeah. But eventually it will be literally the last week of civilization.
We may not be around, and maybe our kids and our kids' kids, and or maybe it'll be skeletons of us, or computer banks of our memory.
Sure. And we'll be like on robotic pods and
yeah. My name is Johnny Bingo. I'm in a computer.
I am Johnny Bingo.
Johnny Bingo.
And that is Cal. Yeah. Anyway, that's stuff down the road.
Yes.
And then obviously by then we will have repopulated.
Yes, rotted and botted.
Dingo. And so we're down in the bunker, and we've already got a couple people on the invite list.
Yeah.
Freddie B is here.
Shell's here.
Ben D is coming down. Shelly's on the list.
Yes.
And we have some, we already have, I mean, I guess they're robots in a way. They're sex toys he brought down.
I have several sex toys.
Yeah. And I think sex toys over it. It's just companionship for you.
Yes.
And
I call them my friends.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a couple around here, and honestly, sometimes I get up in the middle of the night and they scare me.
They scare you. It's not always sexual though. Sometimes I have meetings, like group meetings, and I fill it in on my sex toys.
Well, you do that therapy chat because
yes,
still deep into Gamblers Anonymous, even though there's no way to gamble down here.
There's no way to gamble.
But he and the sex robots have like a therapy session.
Yeah, we play Hold'em.
And they do play Hold'em.
Yeah.
Which you do very well in that game.
I always win at Hold'em when I'm playing with my sex toys.
But I think the sex toys are letting you win because their job is to please you.
I don't know. They're pretty good. I mean, sometimes there's a couple of times where they've folded and I've bluffed, and they just I can't do that. I mean, their hands are.
I love watching a game. I won't play. I don't gamble.
Oh yeah.
But I enjoy that game very much, and honestly, one time we'll show that game. In here.
Yeah. Me and my sex toys.
7 minutes, 32 seconds in. We only have like 22 minutes left. We have got to be, if you don't understand what's happening yet, this is the last week ever. Cal Buck, Johnny Bingo.
I'm Johnny Bingo.
He's Johnny Bingo. And we're down here in the bunker, and we are holding down the fort,
yes,
solving every conspiracy. And let me talk about something, because our first episode was obviously on Sasquatch.
Yes.
And we're huge hunters, and we were just so close before.
Oh man, you were close. We talked about this already.
Go watch that episode.
You tripped and fell. And
so here's what's happened. So we put this out about Sasquatch, and all of a sudden in the mail we get.
Look at this.
Look at
this.
Sasquatch's elusive trail mix, and you got
Yowie licorice.
The Yowie licorice.
Look at that.
And then I got Sasquatch's Buffalo Ranch cashews.
Dude, I'm telling you.
And he obviously, that son of a bee is making his own candy, and he's tormenting us.
He's mocking us.
He's mocking us
with his candy, with his sugared products.
You can't find us? Have some candy.
Yeah.
I know you can order this at Duff and Shaw, and we're gonna put the link in the comments.
Yes.
Here.
Here's the thing.
Actually,
candy.
Maybe one of our friends, because he sent all this candy to all of us.
Yes.
And it's just another way of Sasquatch going, yes, I exist, and yes, I'm in cahoots with the CIA,
yes.
and yes, you don't know what's happening.
And the CIA loves to pump you up with sugar to keep you as high as they can, so you're not thinking about other things. You're thinking about the sugar. You're thinking about the taste.
And obviously, we've talked about it before about looping our own urine.
Yeah.
And we're looping urine.
I've chilled mine.
I chilled mine too, and I
don't like hot urine.
No, and I got the cat glasses, which is superb. But we're down here in the bunker, looping our own urine, trying to get to the bottom of every conspiracy that's happening. And obviously today, the big conspiracy was the warning lights.
Yes, they're coming on. And I'm convinced they're the government telling us that, hey, you got to go do this thing and take it to a place that's also like an oil change. Like it's saying you need an oil change. Come on. Or you need gas. What if I ran out of gas? I've never once run out of gas. But what if I did? Would I really have run out of gas, or are they just saying I need gas?
I love when the little light comes on. It says you're out of gas. Am I?
Yeah.
That's weird because I'm still driving.
Yeah. It's interesting. Maybe these vehicles are actually perpetual energy machines,
Yeah.
but they don't want you to know that because they want you to buy their gas.
When's the last time somebody actually ran out of gas?
Never.
Ever.
It's never happened in the state of.
So here's, I mean, and we'll get into this in depth at some point, but the whole fossil fuel drill, baby drill.
Yeah.
There is no fuel.
There's
Because
no fuel.
how could there be fossil fuel when we've already proven there were no dinosaurs?
Yes.
Dinosaurs were supposed to be the fuel that
Yes.
And obviously
They don't exist.
fossil fuel, there were no dinosaurs. How can there be fossils? How can there be fuel?
Yes.
Therein, cars cannot run out of gas.
Let me tell you something. I have never taken a gas thing out and pumped it in the air. I've only put it in my car and clicked it. Have you thought about that? But you don't see the gas going in your car because there's no gas going in the car. Because I didn't hold it. If you hold it out,
and then
nobody's ever done that. Nobody's ever held out and said, "Is there really gas in here?" No.
So you put it in, and then what happens as soon as you pull that handle, the pump knows to make a sound.
Yeah.
It's all pre-recorded.
Yeah.
There is no fuel.
Yeah.
Your car,
no fuel.
Trust us, just drive it. Watch. You'll never run out of gas.
I dare you to run out of gas.
I dare you to.
Go do it right now.
Do it. And if you do it, it wouldn't shock me if some guy in some government agency was watching you and going, "This dude's going to push the limit of the gas."
Yeah.
And then he shuts your car down.
Oh, that's how we do it. They know.
And you go, "Oh, I'm out of gas."
Every car's smart.
You're not out of gas.
Damn it.
That dude shut your car down.
I didn't even think about that. They just shut it down manually.
It's one more sip of
Oh
urine.
my God. This urine is healthy.
Mine's a little pungent. It's pungent.
Man,
so we're 11 minutes, 26 seconds in. So
Yeah.
listen, in case you're checking, we are going to be done in 30 minutes out. 29:59.
Check it and wreck it.
Check it and wreck it. By the way, Freddie B, who's on board, let's get that. Let's start to get the wooden.
Let's get that going. This is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous. So we're down here. Anyway, we are down. You saw us by the grill.
Yes.
We got a grill down here.
Yes.
And it's going fantastic. And every day we're digging. We're digging it out.
I'm digging so hard. I was digging down. Just a place so I could poop or something.
Yep.
And maybe I'll live there eventually, but at the moment now, it really just little small digs.
Yep.
And I'm using mostly my hands. I don't have any shovels.
Here's what's also very frustrating about Sasquatch is he sent us chocolate, right? And you get chocolate, nuts in it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what that is? That's a conspiracy because that's their way of that's the way they avoid giving you more chocolate by filling the interior with nuts, which are much cheaper.
It's like, oh, here's chocolate. That's not chocolate.
Yeah. Nuts are run by the government.
Why are you calling it chocolate when it's a nut that's lightly dusted in chocolate? And so the whole thing, it's one more way of him taunting us going, ha, you don't have me. And so when we get a hold of this cat right here.
Oh, man.
And obviously, look at the name. He even put it in, Elusive Trail Mix. Basically, he's saying, have a taste, but you're never going to catch us.
Yeah. I mean, these taste delicious. Don't get me wrong.
And they're absolutely.
But they're still the government. They know what they're doing.
And by the way, we should thank Sasquatch.
Thank you, Sasquatch.
And so obviously we're angry, and we're going to get you, you son of a gun.
Yeah.
You can run. I'm trying to rhyme with.
You can
run and gun.
Run and gun it.
Run and fun it.
Sun it and run it.
You wouldn't shoot him.
But
you wouldn't. I think Sasquatch. It's not wanted dead or alive. You want Sasquatch alive.
You want him alive. You never want to kill Sasquatch.
We could kill Sasquatch.
He's got secrets about.
I think you turn him.
Yes.
I think you turn him.
Oh, yes.
Like the Valachi papers.
Yeah. You can torture him. Sasquatch is very prone to torch.
He has a very low tolerance for pain, from what I understand of Sasquatch. And that's where the fur comes in. The fur protects him. How's yours?
It's a little. I had some broccoli last night.
Did you broccoli?
Yeah. Listen, here's the thing. Very important. When you do loop your urine, make sure that you don't just have one day's urine. You take 5 days, combine them, because the nutrient, everything you eat is different. Yeah. And then you want to put them all together in parts. Monday through Friday. So I have a whole calendar, urine calendar.
Urine calendar, for sure. And we'll be selling those soon, I believe, because obviously
urine calendar is
you don't just go, I'm going to loop urine. You gotta. It's a whole system to it.
Urine and urine.
Pure and urine, and you're trying to get the nutrients out.
Yeah.
Get the pure nutrients out of your own system.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
Like a lot of people, like let's face it. It's the same with your trash.
Yeah.
It's like when they say, "Oh, put this in the recycle bin." Hey, here's the news. There is no recycle bin. It all goes to the same dump. It's a landfill, and that's why, again, last week ever, Earth's coming to an end. It's being covered with plastic.
Yes.
Obviously, you've seen the 17-mile island of plastic in the middle of the ocean.
Yes.
Slowly expanding. It'll slowly cover the Earth like a snow globe. And
you shake it and it will die.
Yeah.
The government loves plastic.
They do.
The government loves plastic.
plastic-
Always remember that.
Because it's part of the government.
Yes.
And I mean, obviously, we all know we're in the Matrix.
Yes.
And we're really in gelatinous pods somewhere. As
Yes.
diesel.
Yes. I'm asleep right now.
Ugh, I'm sound asleep.
Oh
right
man, I'm dreaming about this.
Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh man.
Like it's fun to be here, and obviously we have a ball. Like we play ping pong and we play darts
Yes.
down here.
Yes.
We got one dart, so it's hard because you got to throw it, then get it. Then
I got to go over and get it, and then I
throw
got to
it.
come back and hit it again, and then
Yeah.
we forget where his landed.
Yeah, and so if somebody can send us darts,
Yeah, we need at least 2 darts.
we need 2 more darts.
Because when I go over there and the guy says, "Oh, he hit 25," I pull it off and throw it, and then I say, "Oh, I think I beat you, but I'm not sure because I don't remember where your score
right.
was."
It's very confusing.
Very confusing.
And so it's fun.
Oh man,
I mean,
tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
We only have 1 pen.
No, but listen, obviously, card games with sex toys
Yes, yes.
and darts and ping pong. But a lot of times we're working here. But
Yeah,
all
yeah.
work and no play
Yeah.
makes Johnny Bingo.
What I think we should do is maybe I'll send you 2 sex toys if you'll send me 1 dart.
Yeah.
I got at least a dozen sex toys, 6 people.
And you're making them now.
Oh, I'm making them from
Yeah,
scratch. I
making
make
them from pure
I make it
scratch.
from linoleum and some yogurt.
And empty beer box. and
Oh
some crates
man, I can
and,
make a sex toy out of
duct
almost
tape,
anything.
Anything. He really can. And it's
I'm a very diverse,
it's a skill set.
Oh, man.
So
multifaceted sex toys.
Yeah, and it's anything. Like
Yeah.
name a product. Anyone who's why. Because here's the beauty. We have live comments. Hidden Valley Ranch. Oh, you could make it easy out of them.
Oh man, can you give me 7 bottles of Hidden Ranch and a couple ball bearings? I'll make you a sex toy that'll go all night with you. Oh man.
So
please.
Freddie B's asking us, do you need bingo cards? And obviously, yes.
For the sex toy or just to play?
And we have bingo balls. We just don't have
Yes.
the cards.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're going to be Johnny Bingo cards.
And this guy calls out numbers, and I was like, I don't have a card. I don't know if I got bingo.
I-22.
Yeah.
And
also, we need monitors because we've got 17 computers, like desktop computers. We have no monitors, so I'm typing on these computers. I don't have a monitor to see what I'm typing.
Yeah.
So please send us monitors. I have no idea what I'm typing.
So a lot of time we're going through online stuff, and maybe we'll try to connect it at some point. We're all starting this from scratch because we finally got to the point we were up with you guys. We were up on the surface.
We were up in the earth, yeah.
We were up on the surface.
Yeah.
And then we just kept seeing things happen everywhere we went with them going, you walk in and they go, there's nothing but self-checkout open.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're like,
yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Where is everybody?
Really? Where is everybody left?
No one has a job and yet no one will check me out. I got all of a sudden, listen, if I have like 2 items and it's fine, but all of a sudden I have produce. You got to weigh it.
A lot of produce.
I got to weigh it.
This guy doesn't like to self-checkout with produce.
I'm not going to self-checkout with produce. And all of a sudden they're like, well, you got, it's per pound. And you go, oh, all of a sudden I got to weigh this stuff. And then,
oh yeah. And you got to put in a code. Like that's a government. When I put in 4002, that's me telling the government I'm eating bananas.
And they know it.
And they know, they find out and they stop your car from running.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Oh yeah.
My urine's actually pretty good.
Yeah, this is 14 days of urine I mixed into I call it a cocktail.
It's tangy, very almost stings, but it's good. It's like
stinging.
It's like a Manhattan.
Yeah,
it's got that same timber to it. Like
this guy knows that drinks.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know anything about alcohol.
So I have actually started fermenting different things down here.
Man.
I'm getting a hold of things and anything that's organic, you can ferment.
Oh man, you fermented like you sweat. He went into an area of it where it's really hot and he soaked on a plastic sheet of paper and then he gathered that and fermented his sweat.
That's true.
Man, it tastes good.
It was good. It was like an aperitif, like an amaro,
man.
And it was honestly very strong,
So
very strong alcohol. And what I'd like to do is age it in like if anyone has like a barrel that's been used for like a port,
any kind of barrel, or even
because
for
we have rice down here, I might make some sake.
Oh man, rice
anything.
sounds good.
You can ferment anything. I'll ferment the bananas and stuff and get it going.
I've fermented my sex toys, and
that one didn't come out great.
It didn't come out great.
But listen, you live and learn.
Yeah.
How do you know unless you try it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so again, for those of you who don't know, you can only ferment things that are organic.
Yeah. I was fermenting like company made sex toy.
Yeah, like
My sex toys aren't organic.
so plastic you can't really
Yeah.
ferment into alcohol.
No.
Johnny B, that explains the newsletter I got from Johnny. I thought it was a coded message. So there are codes and anagrams, and it's a cipher.
Yeah,
so, and we'll start sending that out to everybody pretty soon.
Yeah, cipher and diaper. I gotta tell you, man, I've sent out newsletters to everybody, and I always make them sure they're coded.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, the key is subscribe to survive.
Yes.
And so obviously we go through the subscription list, and those are the people on the first come, first serve general admission into the bunker. And once, we've talked about it many times, once the world does end, which is imminent.
It's imminent. It's called last week. What's it called?
Last week
ever for a reason. Yeah. Because it's the last week ever.
It's going to be the last week ever. And when it does end, hopefully you get like 12 to 14 hours to go, where's the bunker? And then what we do is we have an alert's going to go out immediately and say the world is ending. Here's where the bunker is. Yeah. Get here now.
Yeah. I'll try and get your newsletters out within 12 hours, but that might be tough.
Once the world does end, the hatch.
It closed shut.
It's closed shut.
And we have it sealed, and we got
airtight.
Yes.
I mean, not totally airtight. Oh, and there's your buzzer going out, Johnny B.
Oh my God. That means we have how much time left?
That's a 9-minute. We have 9 minutes left. We can't go.
That's my 9-minute
we
alarm.
cannot go more than that.
Look, I want to also say to Freddie B that the way to encode a newsletter is to urinate on it.
Yeah.
So put it on the ground, or put it in your toilet bowl if you don't want to make a mess, or put it in your shower. That's where I urinate.
It's like invisible ink. And honestly, I tried to tell him to just do it with lemon juice, because that's the old way.
I know.
He goes, everyone has lemon.
Yeah.
He goes,
not everyone has urine.
And then I was like, actually, everybody does have. Urine's actually probably more prevalent than lemon juice.
It's really close.
It's very close. It's fine line, and they're very similar.
You never know who has more.
Very acidic and but good. But anyway, so if you can, honestly,
they're both at a grocery store.
Lemon juice would probably work as well.
Yeah. Okay.
To figure out what's happening, and obviously the coded message this month from Johnny B's newsletter is it's a big message, and it'll help you get into the bunker.
Oh man, don't get me started. It's just directions, but I don't even know how to get here. Like I told you, I was blindfolded, so I'm only guessing.
Yep.
Oh, put that laptop in the shower now, man, and urinate on it.
Stuff going on.
We
were reading something about how milk baths were said to be. People are talking about how milk baths are very healthy right now.
Now, what is your opinion on that? You're skeptical? Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm skeptical about it.
Yeah, I don't know about milk baths.
Anytime anybody says anything to me, I go, Even when people go like, "Hey, good morning," I go,
"Is it? Hey, breathe in and out to survive. Do I need to? Because I've held my breath many times and I've passed out, but I've never died."
Yeah. And obviously a lot of stuff going on. And just to show you time-wise where we are, a lot of tariffs happening right now, and people are worried about recession.
Yes.
And prices going up.
Yeah.
And you know what we say, when prices go up, buy.
Yeah, I'm going down. I mean, goodbye.
Okay, listen, we're not great with the math of the whole situation. What we do is we just don't spend money. That is really our trick to everything.
I actually when I go to grocery stores, I ask if they have money.
I do too.
Maybe I can get back from them.
Yeah, they say cash back, and all I can do is put this card in.
Yeah. When I get a self checkout, I was like, how can I get?
Yeah.
Is this also can I get money back?
Johnny can spell.
Pretty. Not great.
Not great. But hey, phonetically, sure. Here's another thing. Like when they say, like bored versus bored, and then they tell you, they go, well, if you're bored, then it's BORED. But if you want to tack it onto the board, it's BOARD. And I'm like, why can't it just be the same?
Why can't one word BORD be the word for everything? Like, what about two? TOO, TWO.
What does it matter?
TOOO.
What does it matter? You're still reading phonetically the same. I am going to the store with two friends. Two.
Yes. Why can't knowledge be spelled just NOLEGE?
Well,
why does it have to be?
We all know that the K is a very specific letter, and they just try to jam it in wherever they can, and they go, and you go, well, is it knowledge? And they go, no, just don't say that. Well, why is it here?
Here's a problem. The government bought a lot of printing that had the word K on it, and now they have this whole excess in warehouses of things with K on them, signs, billboards, pamphlets, and they have to So they're making us use the letter K.
Well, it's also just a way to make us work harder to educate ourselves.
Yes, yes.
And here's the problem.
They want us stupid.
What they do is they know the human lifespan.
Yes.
What's a male lifespan? 35, 36 years?
I would say 36 years
36 years tops.
Yes.
In this day and age, people only live to, I think women might be 38.
Yeah.
Or maybe
but 36 is max. I've never had a relative who lived past 36.
That might be the 1700s,
What is
36.
I don't know.
Tonight, well, whatever.
I don't know math.
It could be.
I don't know time.
It doesn't matter. But whatever it is, here's what the
History
government says. The government says, well, here's another thing. So say 200 years ago, the average lifespan was 36.
Yeah.
There wasn't that much stuff to learn.
No.
There weren't that many books. And all of a sudden, it took your whole life to learn everything. And by the time you learned everything, boop, you're dead.
You went to school for 5 days and you were done.
You could have been.
Yeah.
You could have just gone straight to work.
Yeah, yeah.
But all of a sudden, they took your whole life to make you learn all this stuff.
Yes,
and then you're dead
so
with it.
much.
You don't even, it's like when a guy learns guitar and then dies. You're like, what did you learn guitar for?
Yeah, yeah.
So here's what they're doing now. Now they have all these new books. They have words like knowledge with a silent K.
Yes,
all this is taking up space in your brain.
Yes.
And then when you live to whatever the average lifespan is now, 52, 53, whatever it is, it fills it. And then if all of a sudden they make it so that people live to 160, they're just going to go, oh, well, now you have to learn all this stuff.
Yes, yes.
What they do is they fill every day of your life learning.
Things. So you don't think about rebelling.
I think
you don't think about pushing back on the government. The government fills your brain.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Can you spell rebel?
You go anywhere in this land of ours, and you will see the government billboards, signs on buses, signs on bus stops.
The second you stop learning extraneous stuff that you don't need, the sooner you can focus on what's really important.
Yes.
And that is the government holding us down.
Yes. Even though we're in the matrix, always keep that in mind. There's a layer of that.
So we are in the matrix.
Yes.
For sure. And so again, this is all just, ones and zeros. And the two of us are actually sitting in gelatinous, we're probably near each other.
Yes.
We're probably in the same.
We're probably asleep. We probably have touched each other's.
Maybe we're in the same pod.
Yes.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, we'd stay warm during winter.
Yeah.
So
It's definitely, because the gelatinous pods can get super cold, especially if they're out in the outdoors on those giant. That's obvious from the movie The Matrix. We don't know what they really are. They might be just nestled in among like a grove of trees or something. It could be in the water. Who knows where they are?
Yeah. And I would invest heavily in gelatinous products because that's going places.
For sure. Even though, again, it's in the Matrix.
It is in the Matrix. You're right. Everything's in the Matrix. Right now, I'm like, oh man, I had a shrimp cocktail yesterday. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was the best computer created cocktail I've ever had.
Yeah. And the trick is sometimes, like I had one. Here's the deal. Once you know you're in the Matrix, you can make things appear.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
So we are so in tune with the Matrix that, like, the other day I had a shrimp cocktail. There was no cocktail sauce. And I thought about it and I said, where's the cocktail sauce?
Yeah.
And then boop,
it just appeared.
And then I dipped it. I dipped it and skipped it.
I do the same thing. I just order shrimp cocktails. I keep on ordering, and then I just leave because I know they don't really need the money because we're in the Matrix.
We got under 2 minutes, people.
Yeah.
So listen, we got a lot of important stuff covered today. I think for sure.
I think we killed it.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's not about killing it though. It's really about creating the movement, and the movement is subscribe to survive. If you don't subscribe, we can't get you down here to repopulate after the end of the world.
We're gonna knock it out with this repopulation. I'm excited to just get down with a bunch of pretty ladies.
Yeah. He's gonna repopulate. And we're gonna get ones and zeros going. But here's the other thing: is obviously, and we're gonna need other because camouflage. But the problem is we're in a bunker. So unfortunately, it's not great camo for a bunker because it doesn't look like the walls or cement or anything. I mean, if we were in a forest, which
we thought about that. I mean, but it's not underground. A forest can't be under the dirt.
We'd be better off like if it was just a straight brown, so we looked like dirt.
Yeah.
Or like if it was looked like a shovel.
Yes.
Yeah, stuff like
we could hide ourselves.
Green screen shirts. Freddie B's already on top of it. Are we gonna get green? We're gonna get green screen shirts.
So to be hidden, you mean?
Holes,
Okay.
Yeah, we'll look like the Invisible Man.
Oh man, look at
holy sh. Okay, so we're down. Okay, one last. So if you see this guy, call us immediately. Sasquatch, Buffalo Ranch Cashews.
Don't get Sasquatch.
We got 30 seconds left, and then we got to get in the stream.
I need more ladies down here.
We'll get to that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's okay. You got the
Oh, man,
robots. Stay with the
I got the
robots.
sex toy
You got
robots.
a card game tonight?
Oh man, we got a huge card game. We're gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
We're gonna have to figure out how to do this really quick. Cal Buck, Johnny Bingo.
I'm Johnny
He is
Bingo.
Johnny Bingo, and we are here for the last week ever, and this is our first live performance. We got 10 seconds, not yet. Hold on, we got to end this stream.
I'm scared they're about to.
We're not going to make it. The government's obviously tracking us. Be sure to subscribe to Survive and let us know what conspiracies we should